Good evening, Life Wave. It is shortly after 8. Welcome to our webinar. We will wait a few seconds more so that everyone can join us. This takes some time until everyone has joined the call. Welcome, Lucia from Romania, France, Sweden. Oh God, I love it. International, beautiful. Welcome, South Africa, Belgium, Denmark, Austria, South Africa, wow, Poland, UK. Good evening, everyone. So great to have you all here. So the good thing is we're over 500 already and our system is not breaking down. Yeah. Welcome. A few seconds more and then we will start. We want to make the best out of your time. Still people joining. Still joining. Portugal, Romania, Spain, UK. A Dane from UK, wow, Germany, South Africa. Welcome everyone, welcome Europe, welcome EMEA. Great to have you on board. Okay, at 550, I'll start this. 49. No, we're missing 2, 49. Someone dropped off. Excellent. Let's get this going. Welcome everyone and thank you for joining today's webinar. We're happy to see so many of you here and the system is working. Last week we presented the first time of our new compensation plan. And while we did expect the strong interest, unfortunately, we faced some unexpected technical issues. So sorry about that. Good to have you here today. In the meantime, the full recording of last week is available in all languages. It has also been added to the onboarding guide. So if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you do. It contains a lot of valuable information for your future and for the future of your business. Today, we continue with the second part of the plan. Last week's session, we focused on the quick start guide, how to become a member. Today, we move into the quick start guide director. So all the related materials can be found in your back office under the new education page that you will find there. Check this page out because it's full of valuable resources, videos, documents, Q&A, quick start guides, everything you need. So please take the time to explore them. Across all our training events in EMEA, we're seeing incredible energy and excitement about Compensation Plan 2.0. It's clear that this change is already now creating a lot of momentum in the field. And I would like to give a warm welcome to our EMEA field advisory board members that have joined us here today, who will be sharing their insights and, of course, the excitement they have about this change. And dear Field Advisory Board members, thank you for your ongoing support and your leadership. Before we start, a reminder to please write any questions that you have into the Q&A section that is at the bottom of your Zoom window. We're collecting them because we are going to do a next webinar with a Q&A session. And now I am pleased to hand over to the architect behind the plan. Please welcome Emily Barr. Emily.
Everyone, excited to be back. So today we are talking about the director ranks. So last time we started with the manager rank, and now we are starting with the next competency tier, the director. So we'll focus on how to qualify as a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star director, and then focus on the earning opportunities for these director level ranks. So now we've introduced at the director level all of the rank qualification elements, both volume and all of the structural elements. As a reminder, everything here on screen that is related to rank qualification is based on that rolling 31-day period. Whether it's a volume requirement or a structure requirement, it's still based on that rolling monthly period. So we're going to dive into each of these. The other thing that I want to stress is, again, everything here is also based on your enrollment tree. So that organization of individuals that you've personally enrolled, and then everyone that they've personally enrolled as well. So just quickly, I know we talked about this previously, but quickly to go over PV, total downline volume, and qualified downline volume. PV, as we know, is the summation of the qualifying volume from everything that you've purchased and your personally enrolled customers have purchased in the rolling 31-day period. Total downline volume is the summation of the qualifying volume from everything purchased by your enrollment tree. So your personal purchase, your personally enrolled customers, your personally enrolled brand partners, and their entire teams. We talked about last time at those manager ranks, because there is not a use or an enforcement of the minimum or the maximum volume rule, that qualifying volume and total volume were the same. So now at the director ranks, we're actually going to introduce this next concept, the max volume rule. So that's the only difference between total downline volume and qualified downline volume. Qualified downline volume actually enforces the maximum volume rule. So what is this maximum volume rule? We kind of briefly talked about it last time. This is the enforcement that the qualified downline volume requirement for any given rank, only a maximum of 50% of that volume requirement can come from any one brand partner team, personally enrolled brand partner team, or your own personal volume. If you're a super seller and let's say I have 10,000 in volume that I've sold to customers, depending on the rank, the max volume rule could also apply to that personal volume that you have in terms of how much we will count towards rank. One thing I really want to stress with this, just because this is a question that's kind of come up, if the max volume rule does get applied to one of your brand partner teams or to your personal volume, that is only applying that maximum volume rule or capping that volume just for rank qualification. You will still be paid on the full volume as applicable for your earning opportunity. So it's not like we're removing that volume at all. It's just we're only going to count a maximum amount of that for your rank qualification. So let's just look at a quick example. So in this example, Ted has 23,500 in total downline volume. So looking at everything from his 3 brand partner teams, Noah, Lily, and Ann. However, most of that volume is within Ann's organization. So as we look at the max volume rule, technically, if I were to look at total volume, I have enough total volume to meet the 3-star director requirement, the 20,000. But looking at Ann's organization, that would cap at 10,000. So 10,000 plus the 3,500 in the other 2 teams is less than the 20,000 I need. So I can't qualify as a 3-star director. If I look at 2-star director, the max I can count is 5,000 because the qualified downline volume is 10,000. So I would cap Ann's organization at 5,000. I would have 2,000 and 1,500 from Noah and Lily's. That would give me 8,500. So I'm below the 10,000 required for 2-star director. So then looking at 1-star director, this is where now I'm meeting those qualifications. No more than 2,500 can come from one team. So that's where I'm going to cap Ann's organization. With my 2,000 and 1,500 from the other two lines, I have a total of 6,000, so I'm meeting the 5,000 requirement. Volume legs, we talked about this last time. So the volume legs is a requirement of how many personally enrolled brand partner teams do you have that have a minimum total downline volume required for that rank. So we talked about at a 3-star manager, that requirement is one team at 1,000. So in my 2 examples that I have on screen, in my one example, because I have brand partner 2 producing at least 1,000 in total downline volume, they meet my volume leg requirement for a 3-star manager, so that would be fulfilled. In my second example, because everyone has 800, no one's at least producing that 1,000. So I technically, in that example, do not have one leg or one brand partner team producing at least 1,000. So I'm not meeting the requirement. Outside largest legs volume. So this is a similar structural requirement to volume legs, but it's essentially the opposite. So it's saying of your enrollment organization, everything that your enrollment tree is producing, if I exclude the volume legs that were used for your volume leg requirement, how much volume do you have? So this is going to look at your personal volume and all your personally enrolled brand partner teams outside of those volume legs that were used for qualification. So in this quick example, I have 3 brand partners again. I have one that's producing 5,000 in total downline volume, one that has 2,000, and then one that has 700 that shows as QV, so maybe they've personally purchased it, or that could be 700 TDV. They're having it from people within their organization. In this case, my 2 largest brand partner teams are the 5,000 and the 2,000. So that potentially would be used for my rank qualification. And then I would have my PV and the volume from brand partner 3's team combined to meet my outside largest leg at 1,200. So then the final requirement. So this is where we've also introduced for the first time our binary tree concept. So what binary balancing, the requirement is a minimum amount of total downline volume from your enrollment tree, from all those personally enrolled brand partners, needing to be on both the left side and the right side of your binary organization. This can come from as many personally enrolled brand partners as needed. So it could be 1, it could be 10, it could be 5, it could be 4. However many are needed, as long as they are on both the left and the right side. And again, looking at those personally enrolled brand partner teams, this is the minimum that needs to be on those 2 sides. So just going through a quick example, if I have the organization in green on the left, so I have 3 brand partners, one with 200, one with 800, and one with 1,000. If my first and second brand partners were on my left side, that would be 1,000. And then if the volume from my third brand partner was on the right side, I would also have 1,000 there. So that would meet the 1,000 balancing requirement that I need. If, for example, same structure, 200, 800, but that third brand partner only had 500, then I am missing 500 in terms of binary balancing from my enrollment organization on the right side of the binary. So I would need to increase that in order to meet my 1,000 minimum. So then directors are also eligible, as are, every other rank, to earn level earnings bonus. So just quickly to go over the level earnings bonus. At the director ranks, you do maximize this earning opportunity. So you are able to earn through 3 levels of that enrollment tree organization. And your percentages continue to increase as you rank from 1-star director to 3-star director. So again, there's still motivation to move up in rank. One thing I just want to stress, I know we're focused on director earnings here, but just note that level earnings bonus is available to all ranks higher than 3-star director as well. It's just those ranks earn at these earning rates that a 3-star director does, 7, 5, and 3% for levels 1, 2, and 3 respectively. The other thing, just to reiterate, I know we talked about this last time, but again, remember anyone that has 0 PV, so no personal purchase or no personally enrolled customer purchases in the rolling 31-day period, are skipped in terms of being considered as a level. So that's great. If you have somebody that's not doing anything, they're not going to consume a level for you. And this bonus is calculated so the percentage will be applied to the BV, the bonus volume, of the purchases made by a brand partner and their personally enrolled customers based, again, on that level that they fall. So just quickly looking at our example again from our last training. So if James, a 3-star manager, has Kay, Mike, and Darcy on level 1, all of those individuals have BV coming from a personal purchase or personally enrolled customers, 500, 300, 200. That makes up 1,000. So James, as a 3-star manager, would earn 7% on that. And then Kay has 2 brand partners, Jane and Jack, who have business volume in that week as well, 700 and 200. So there would be another 3% to be earned on that. We talked about Paul being, 0 BV. He didn't buy anything. He didn't have any personally enrolled customers. If that was also 0 PV, meaning nothing had happened in the rolling 31-day period, we would look beyond Paul and say, are there additional individuals that do have activity to be considered as level 2? So just keep in mind at these director ranks, now not only are we going down 2 levels, but we're going down 3 levels. And it is, again, a level is only considered a level if that person has PV, some activity, personal purchase or customer purchases in the 31-day period. So that's just a quick overview. Claudia, I'm going to turn it back to you because I think we have a field speaker.
Exactly. Thank you, Emily. So let's now hear a short message from Senior Presidential Director, Elite Trip Qualifier, and Advisory Board Member Krzysztof Markowski from Poland. I guess we're missing the tone. Good. No sound, right.
They will stay with us longer and we will build more sustainable.
Okay, so Chris Markowski is currently at the Elite Trip in Switzerland. This is a little bit more challenging than we thought. Anyhow, he wanted to send the message to all of you that he's really excited about the changes that are coming, the changes that will have a huge impact on all our businesses. So then, Emily, let's get back to you.
All right, great. So we will jump in to a new way to earn that we did not talk about last time, so very exciting. We are going to talk about the breakthrough incentives. So I know this is something that everyone's very excited about that's heard about this. This is essentially a rank advancement bonus. So I know that you guys have previously run, rank advancement promotions. This is now something that will be part of the compensation plan. So you can count on this every week. This is an opportunity. You don't have to worry about maybe missing an upcoming promotion or promoting too early or anything like that. So this opportunity brings the best of both worlds. So it has an element that pushes people to want to reach a rank right away. That's because we are going to award part 1 of the rank advancement bonus right away initially when they hit that first week and earning that new career title. So that's awesome because you have a reward for people that are stretching and pushing to get to that next level. Then, because we don't want to necessarily have people pushing to that level if they're not ready to have their business kind of maintain that. The second part of this bonus, so to fully maximize your earning opportunity with a breakthrough incentive to earn part 1 and part 2, with part 2, you have to qualify an additional 4 weeks at that paid rank level. So part 1 is paid when you break through to that new career title. Part 2 is paid after 4 additional weeks of requalification paid rank at that level. Those 4 additional weeks do not need to be consecutive, so that's great, but they do need to be achieved within a 52-week period, which for some people may seem like, hey, that's really long for a director. It is, but we didn't want to introduce unnecessary complexity. And as a sponsor or an upline leader, this gives you the opportunity to re-engage people as needed if they potentially, have to take a step away from the business for whatever reason, good or bad. One thing I want to note on this, because again, I know this question has come up, is that breakthrough incentive. So for all existing brand partners that are going to come into Compensation 2.0, we will be setting a baseline career title. When the plan goes live, we're going to look at a historic period prior to going live. We're still in definition of what that period is, but essentially we'll look at your business, real time, whether that's 3 months, 6 months, and say, hey, what's been the best performance of their business? Okay, we're going to set their career title, their baseline career title at that level. And that's how you will kind of come into Compensation 2.0. So whatever your baseline career title is, you will not be eligible to earn a breakthrough incentive for that title. So you'll be eligible to earn anything beyond that, but essentially that's saying, hey, this is where your business came in, so you didn't really do work to get beyond that level. But you will be eligible to earn anything above that baseline career title once it is set. All right, so I think we have another speaker to talk about this bonus, so I'm going to turn it back over to Claudia.
Indeed, we would love to hear now from SPDs and advisory board members, Paulo and Liliana from Portugal.
First of all, Paulo and Liliana is coming to the next commission. So we are very excited here. Let me check if these people in this room are excited. So tell me, where are you? What's your country? Put your flag in the chat, because I want to feel your energy, because I'm so excited what we are analyzing with this market plan. When, my friends, this is the most powerful market plan that I see in my career. In the last 18 years, I never see a hybrid binary with compression. I'm very excited. I don't know how many of you are excited. Put 1,000 in the chat if you are excited about this new plan, these improvements that the company are doing for us. This is unbelievable plan that the company are putting in place. My opinion about this commission, Claudia, but well, David Schmidt sent me this award that is very heavy to put in the bag because I receive in dollars, and this presidential is so heavy to bring in our bags, and this is a senior presidential and a pin. And now we have a commission when we jump to the next rank. How many of you are excited about this? Put in the check 2,000. I want to see 2,000. How many of you are excited? Because it's the first time in my career that I receive a commission when I jump to the next rank. So, Claudia, thank you very much. Thank you very much, David Schmidt, and all the corporate side that are putting the best commissions, the best money in our pocket. Because when I go to the supermarket, I don't pay with this and this. It's not possible. And this. So thank you, Claudia. Thank you, David Schmidt. Thank you, Christian, and all corporates. And Emily, because Emily designed this plan for us. So I'm very excited about this, Claudia.
Paulo, thank you. I told you, everyone, that the leaders are excited. So Paulo is the best example. Thank you so much, Paulo. Emily, back to you.
All right, so that's not the only thing to be excited about. We have plenty additional ways to earn. We're going to talk about two more in our training today. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. All right, so now we are talking binary bonus. So as you know, we are moving away from a cycle-based binary to a percentage pay binary. So what this binary bonus will do is based on your paid rank, you will earn a percentage, 5, 7, or 9% up to 2-star director. And then at 3-star director and all the ranks beyond that, you maximize your binary earnings with 10%. So what that percentage is applied to will be the BV in your pay side. Your pay side is the side of your binary organization with less bonus volume. So you have your pay side with less BV, you have your power side with more BV. This then will apply that percentage to that pay side and calculate your weekly binary bonus up to your maximum weekly earnings amount. So again, each rank, just like you guys have in the existing plan today, has a maximum amount that can be earned from binary bonus perspective. So keep in mind that this bonus volume will include spillover as applicable. So you will earn on any of that spillover volume that you're receiving above you that falls into, again, that pay side of your binary. So let's just quickly go over 2 examples. So in the first example, let's say that I have on my left side 20,000 and on my right side 60,000 in bonus volume. So my pay side then would be my left side. That has the less amount of volume. If I am a 2-star director, I would earn 9% on that 20,000 in the given week. So 9% of 20,000, that's 1,800. 20,000 would be removed from the pay side because I was paid on that volume. And 20,000 would also be removed from the right side, the power side, the one with more volume. So moving into next week, I would have 0 BV starting in my pay side because I consumed that. And then I would have 40,000 BV in my power side that would move forward again up to 52 weeks. So in my second example, let's say I have 90,000 on my left side and 60,000 on my right side. So now my right side is the one with less volume, and that's going to be my pay side. So if I am a 3-star director, I'm eligible to earn 10%. So at a 3-star director, the 10% applied to that 60,000 would be 6,000. But because my maximum payout is 5,000, I am only eligible to earn 5,000. So my actual binary pay for this week would be 5,000. My 60,000 bonus volume would be removed from that pay side because I earned my bonus. And then 60,000 would also be removed from my power side. So 30,000 bonus volume would carry forward to the next week. All right, so Claudia, I think it's back over to you for another speaker.
Well, yes, and just like it was Paulo before, it's, I guess, now Liliana. Liliana, are you on? Yes, thank you.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm on fire. You know why? Because the biggest reason that I start to work network marketing, it was because I want to stay at home because of my kids. And now I can see that working with the binary system, hybrids with the compression, it's much more than work because I want to stay with my kids. I can work for the future of my kids. And this is very important for me. Because when we work with a team, we realize that we work with the hands together, building something big. But when we have the compression, this hybrid, the binary and the one, it's so powerful. It's so powerful that I start to realize that the things that my ear didn't heard and my eyes didn't saw, it's happened now. And I feel very blessed. So all of us are in the time, a blessing time. Some will look and okay, I will see what happened. Others will start to work to see if it happens, but there are others that are already working. And we need to put our seeds now, because working with this compensation plan, it's powerful. So women, ladies, families, now we can work all together, and not only together, we can work for our families with more powerful, with more love, with more effort. Thank you very much, Claudia.
Thank you, Liliana. Emily, back to you.
All right, so we have one final earning mechanism that we are going to touch on, which is, in my opinion, the most exciting, especially for those that are either have their eyes set on leadership or are already there, which is the mentor matching bonus. So with the mentor matching bonus, this bonus is unlocked when you reach the paid rank of 1-star director, and it will increase beyond then as you qualify for the higher ranks. This matching bonus pays a percentage match on the binary bonus and level earnings bonus of generational leaders in depth in your organization. So what do I mean by generational leaders in depth? So what this bonus is going to do is kind of a similar concept to our level bonus, where we were saying, hey, if somebody doesn't have, PV, I'm going to ignore them. What this bonus does is it walks down your enrollment organization and it looks for individuals that are a 1-star director or higher paid rank in the given week. And if they are a 1-star director or higher, it's going to say, hey, this is a generation. Am I eligible to earn a match on them? So it'll walk down, it'll find the first person down your enrollment genealogy that's at that level or higher, and it's going to say, hey, this is going to break generation 1. And then it'll walk through all the sublines of that organization and say, okay, do I have any 1-star directors or higher? Yes. Okay, this is Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, so on, up to the maximum amount of generations that you're eligible to earn on. The eligible generations, as well as the payout percentage that you earn on those generations, are determined by your paid rank. And as we talked about, as your paid rank increases, so does your generational earnings opportunity. So again, as you walk through your enrollment tree, it's going to walk through every single line and subline of your enrollment organization and identify 1-star directors or higher and do that generational calculation. So this is a huge earning opportunity for both, growing wide, sponsoring new, creating new, as well as growing deep, developing leaders in depth within your organization. So that's why this is such a powerful earning opportunity, because it allows a leader to leverage both expansion, getting more personal enrollment and engagement, as well as leadership development, developing your teams and your leaders in depth and finding those rising stars, regardless of what level they're on, and working with them and helping them to grow and improve. So what does this look like for the director ranks? So as I mentioned, as a 1-star director, this is where this bonus opportunity opens up for you. And you're eligible to earn 5% on any Generation 1 brand partners. So again, that does not mean level 1. In one line of business, it could be level 1. In another line of business, that could be level 50 or 500. It really doesn't matter what level, because all the calculation is going to do is going to walk through your genealogy and find individuals that are at that 1-star director rank or higher. Then you have the opportunity to be matched up to the maximum that is listed for your given rank. So again, what this means is not, hey, as a 1-star director, the most that you can earn in terms of mentor matching bonus is 500. What this means is, as a 1-star director, the most that you can earn on any one individual that you are being matched is 500. So as a 1-star director, if I have 3 Gen 1 brand partners that I'm getting matched on, my maximum is actually 1,500, because it's 500 from each of those 3. So you can see, just similar to that level earnings bonus, as I move up in rank, my earning percentage increases as well as my depth opportunity. But this is much more powerful because, again, it's beyond a level. It's actually going down through several levels to find each generational individual to be matched on. So at 2-star director, you get 7% for Gen 1, 5% for Gen 2, up to $1,000 US max match. At 3-star director, it's 10, 7, and 5, up to 2,000. So just going through a very simplified example, and I'm saying this is simplified because we all know that lines of sponsorship are not just 1, 1, 1. That one person is going to sponsor 2, 3, 4, 5 people. They're each going to sponsor 2, 3, 4, 5 people. But to keep it simple, we're just going to assume each person just has one individual underneath of them. So as a 2-star director, if that's me, I have on my first line a 1-star director. So boom, right away, level 1, that breaks my generation 1. My next line of business, I have a 1-star manager. So that's below 1-star director. Therefore, the calculation is going to go through that person and say, okay, find me someone that's a 1-star director or higher. If the person they sponsored is a 2-star director, check, that's above a 1-star director. So that would break generation 1. If a person that they sponsored is a 1-star director, that breaks Gen 2. And then if someone they sponsor is a 1-star director, that breaks generation 3. In my third line of business, let's say I have an active brand partner who sponsored a 3-star manager. Since neither of those are a 1-star director or higher, I'm looking through them, so I'm kind of ignoring them. And then I'm going to find my 1-star director on level 3, and that would break generation 1 for me there. So as a 2-star director, I'm eligible for 2 generations. So in this example, I would have 3 matches because I have 3 Gen 1 brand partners that are performing at a 1-star director or higher. Each of those matches can be up to $1,000. And then I have my 1 generation 2 brand partner. Again, my match on them could be up to $1,000. And then because as a 2-star director, I'm not eligible to earn on 3 generations, that last individual listed as Gen 3, I would not be eligible to earn on them. So just to go through quickly, let's actually put earnings next to these people now that we know who we're eligible to earn on. So if my Gen 1 brand partners had earnings of 2,500, 1,500, and 1,800, I'm going to earn 7% on each of those individuals. And then if my Gen 2 individual had 2,000 in earnings, I'm going to earn 5% on that individual. So this week, based on my matches, my 3 Gen 1 and my 1 Gen 2, I would earn $506 on those individuals. And again, this calculation is done weekly. So not only is the match calculation done weekly in terms of what are you getting matched on, but also who am I getting matched on is done weekly because it's based on their paid rank performance. So these same 4 individuals, it could be different individuals next week that I get matched on. It could be more individuals, it could be less individuals. If, for example, that 3-star manager that's above my 1-star director breaks in as a 1-star director, I would then get Gen 1 on them and Gen 2 on that 1-star director as long as they maintain. So again, this is a very fluid opportunity for you to, again, taproot down and develop leadership in depth. All right, so thank you, Claudia. Back over to you.
Emily, thank you so much. Now, I would like to pass the mic to someone that I know is very excited about the mentor matching bonus because he has a huge amount of matches. He has built his business personally sponsoring and has a lot of 1-star directors. So, SPD and advisory board member George Kettery.
Hello, can you hear me? I can't open my video, it's disabled. Can you hear me? Can you
We
undo
can
my
hear
video?
you fairly well, so go ahead, George.
Okay, so guys, I love helping people. I also share David's vision and want to help David to get these patches into 1 billion homes. So People who know me, they know I like helping people. I do that anyways. But when I saw this new version of the plan with compression up to 6 generations, I was like, wow. And what does that do for our organizations? This is the main thing. For me, I'm super excited to see it in action. But some people, in my view, they don't help enough deep into their organizations. They don't see beyond 1, 2, 3 generations. With this, people will really help people all the way through their organizations, because that's going to help us grow LifeWave and help David get patches in 1 billion homes. So you're, I'm going to just add.
I think we lost you, George. George. Okay, apparently we lost George, but here we go. Yeah,
back.
George. Yeah, we're losing you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, just going to say that. Sorry, just going to say, guys, when we start seeing this in our back office, even though we don't maybe understand all of it, just work it, take advantage of what they've made for us, and let's make this huge.
Excellent. George, thank you so much. Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you will now hear a message from Regional President EMEA, Christian Dorner, a personal note to you that reflects the spirit and importance of this transition.
Hello everyone, this is Christian speaking. I hope you are all doing great. Thank you for being on this important call, and sorry that I cannot be with you today. I am actually traveling together with David Schmidt, our CEO and founder, and with Meredith Burkage, our worldwide president. We are hosting the elite qualifiers for our elite trip this year in Switzerland. But I didn't want to miss out to send you a personal message, because the time is really important. This call is really important. That's why I'm so happy that you are on that call, because we are going in a really important project with the enhancement of our compensation plan. And when I talk to the top leaders around the world the last days, they are all extremely excited what is coming their way, and they are all preparing very professionally for the compensation plan change. And if you ask me, what would I do? What should I do between now and the change that is coming? I would say build momentum. Do not freeze. Freezing is the most dangerous thing that anyone could do. We have a great momentum going in Europe. We have to keep this momentum, because everybody that you bring in right now between now and the change will help you build the future. So do not stop the momentum that you have. If you don't have momentum, start building, because you have the time to do so. That on the day we press the button and we go live, that you have the best head start that you can think of. I want to thank the speakers, especially the leaders that have been on the calls in this version and the first one. I really appreciate your engagement, your motivation, your inspiration that you bring to the table. It's a great teamwork having strong leaders in the field. Please try to increase communication to everyone. Let's stick together very closely when we move in this important phase. And of course, also thank you to the staff of LifeWave that has prepared amazing material that will help you understand the enhancements of the compensation plan and the development into the future. So thank you so much. Sending you love from Switzerland. See you all very, very soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Christian, for this message. I think that we can now hear Chris Markowski from Poland. I think that is working now.
Hi guys, this is Chris. I have this opportunity to talk to you from the top of the Europe in Switzerland, and I must say that we will have amazing changes this year. One of these changes, Complan 2.0. I'm so excited because finally we have compensation plan that is on the same level as a product, as a life with products, and now we will have more people. They will stay with us longer, and we will build more sustainable business. I'm so excited for the changes that are coming. Greetings from Switzerland, and see you.
Excellent. Great that that worked out. So we hope the second part of the compensation plan training gave you more clarity and confidence moving forward. Now, looking ahead, our next webinar will take place on July 9th at the same time. Please already book that into your agendas, into your calendars. We will cover the Quick Start Guide Executive, and as mentioned earlier, this session will also feature an extensive Q&A session. So we will also ask you all on our Facebook page to send us in any questions that you have. We are also gathering and collecting all the questions you have posted in the Q&A section. We will take all these and answer them on the next webinar on July 9th. One more thing that might be quite interesting for all of you, just as a heads up and a little secret I'm sharing with you here, we will have a new business promotion coming up that we will launch at the same time as the compensation plan. So this one is designed to help you adapt your business and give the brand partners a strong and aligned start into compensation plan 2.0. So more details will be coming soon. Thank you again for your time, for your trust, and keep up the great work, and see you all on July 9th. Goodbye then. Thank you.